This starts the mini-series for the Cloudynights user, Unitron1500, that just got very fortunate to get this Unitron 152 from a good friend. What was delivered with it, actually let me back up, I'll do a shot, the whole piece. I spent a good portion of the night cleaning it up. So first attempt at a good cleaning, it's cloudy, so there you go, might as well polish. It's like riding a motorcycle. Crappy days, put it away, clean it. So both lens boxes with the original lenses in their sizes. Lucky enough to have this box with the little covers covered up. What do they think of next? They only built things like that today. So we got both hexes. This hex is in superb shape. I disassembled that by taking the two screws out. I lubricated that spring on the button that acts as a step. So, but cleaned it very nice. Works extremely well. See how quickly, just by my finger action, I can move that. This piece, however, has a challenge. This is a smaller unit that, if you see, the head of the screws for some reason have been milled off, so it doesn't stay on. I'm open to anything anybody has to offer. Take a quick run down for a shot of the tube, the shield on it. I'll come back in for some detail. There is some corrosion behind the paint. I don't know how to fix this without wrecking it or devaluing it. Should I just leave it alone? Concerned about it spreading. Spotting scope and the rod to support the sunscreens. Pretty good shape. Clean that up tonight. Used Plexus cleaner that I use on my face shield. It's nice wax. It also cleans very well. Hear that? No bumps. Very clean. I'm going to turn on a light for this shot. Here's the objective lens. Somebody asked me if there were slots in there for thermal expansion. There are not. I did not want to disassemble that, even though there are some imperfections between the two pieces of glass. So anybody wants to comment on that, great. I'll take it. Oh, little star of the show snuck in back here. We got the sun plates, never been opened. Tempted to make my own and use those rather than destroy the paper. Anybody want to chime in on that? Here's the original screen. Stick on the end. Pretty shiny. There you go. So this was a packet that came with it. The owner, Earl, from Mendon, New York, put together this little book which had the original color brochure with all of the different types of scopes. This is really interesting if you're a Unitron fan. Of course, how can you figure out without that? And there's what the original, oh no, not that one. Still in the Equatorial series. 265. Here we go. Oh, I did skip one. Here's the unit with the camera. 3-inch. Here is the 4-inch as the owner sat down in the color brochure, and you could see his notes where he planned out all of the fun that he was going to have. Don't know why he made those notes. Maybe that was his reference point after he set them to 42 degrees where we live. And then he had some notes in here about the scope, how much this was all going to kill him for all those accessories, because it only came with the 60. $785. I think he spent about $1,200 total. $785 in 1956 was $8,000. Then if you go to the photographic unit, hence for observers, I have seen one of these on the internet. All that drive, all the importance of the drive now that I know. I can only imagine how much fun that would have been, although I can't imagine how much it cost. Yeah, I'm going to cut my kids loose on a set of my Unitron accessories, but God bless that. There's a neat picture of the factory. I gotta believe this is kind of a neat piece. There's two kids, she's soldering, a bunch of comments from happy folks. This guy built this way cool Unitron observatory that spins around a 3-inch. Anyways, I thought that was crazy. Yes, it was. It was a 3-inch. I know that's probably not focused very well for the movie. Sorry, guys. So, on and on. Here's another guy chilling like a villain with his 152. I gotta try that. That looks really tight for maybe a sunshot. Hope that doesn't break and burn his eyeball out. Here we go. Earl starts dreaming, so you can see he wants all these different pieces that are going to go along with this. He adds them up over here. I want then of these and one of those. So trying with my old friend, he bought the sun kit. Trying through my old friend to find the, I have a receipt for a Duotron. So I'm very hopeful that when I go to his place this weekend, we can locate that. So there's the end of the color manual. That's got to be crazy rare. Lots of fun though. This thing stinks like somebody's old basement. So here's the original owner's manual with some hand typing and so on, how to set it up. I'm going to PDF this one page at a time, but at any rate, instructions for the Unihex eyepiece. So there you go, the book. There's the picture we took the blue moon with. Toolkit. A couple spare pieces in there. I have not used these. I'm not gonna, unless someone says that's a great idea. Spare pieces for an extra tube, which I gotta believe is for this. As I spin this around, clean, 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 pretty clean. There is a few abrasions from corrosion coming up through the paint along here. I'm going to rotate the tube once. Let me hand this off to my camera helper over here. Thanks, Nicole. Nicole gets an honorable mention. I'm going to rotate this all the way around. For you folks that want to see the other side of this. And then I'm going to run the video down. This side looks much better than the other side. And there you go. There's a lot more to show. Next time, this series will involve the disassembly of the legs of the unit. I'll do a wet sand to see if we can bring this back to normal. God bless this owner for building this little thing. So, and then shortly after that, the wrap up the series will be the equatorial mount, unless we get crazy and do the boxes.